What's up, Black Rocketeers? Mandrew here, and we are taking a look at Techtonica, and I have to say I am absolutely hyped for this game. A trailer was released a few months back, and I have really looked over it and looked at all the aspects of it. It looks really cool. Kind of like an underground Satisfactory kind of game with a little bit of different elements to it, and it looks like a little more exploration to it than some of the other automation games that we've looked at so far. It is in alpha, and I just woke up this morning to an email from the developers that gave me access to the alpha, so I am absolutely ecstatic. Big thank you to them for that. Without any further ado, let's get started. Jumping into a new game here, and you can see a little bit of what the potential for this game. Again, that underground aspect, those caves look really cool. A lot of neon colors and things like that, mushrooms and plant matter and all kinds of things growing in these cave systems. The facility themselves that they have built here for this loading screen, you can see we got conveyor belts, we got inserters, it looks like smelters, possibly an assembler there in the middle, some sort of 3D printing component. So let's get started. Warning, structural integrity failing. So really just diving us right into the game here. Not a whole lot of story. Everything's falling apart. You're stuck in, I'm assuming, what will be a mysterious world, mysterious planet, something along those lines. And we got to build and construct and factory our way out of it. So a couple, what do we got going on here? We have, looks like a tube maybe that we came out of. Nobody else in here with us. Company name here.
Identify the Assembled Nations Industrial Expedition to the planet of Calyx.
What else? Hatch.
Inoperative.
Inoperative, go figure. And our door is out of power. All right, so as we hit the door right there, we have tasks and tips in the top corner. Use materials from the crate to craft a crank generator. So a little bit of a tutorial here, but it'll probably just take us step by step. One of those kind of building on the mystery. A couple of basic components here: copper frames, electrical components, copper and iron ingots. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. We do have our hotkeys down here, so we're just going to hit space and take everything. Press tab to open the crafting menu. It looks like we have to get out of here first. How do we get out of our inventory? It's not tab. E. It looks like it's E. Let's open our crafting menu. So we can see here, it looks like this thing should be going away. Might be one of those early alpha bugs that we're looking at here. But we do have our crank generator over here. Let's see if we can craft this on board. We have an onboard crafter. We do. Awesome. So that really moves through a lot of the processes. We have this onboard crafter that allows us to just click and build. None of that crafting bench and things necessary, which really speeds up gameplay. All right, build your crank generator. So I guess we can build this anywhere. It's not telling me a specific place to build it, so I'm going to fire it right here. And there is our crank generator. And it looks like they have not yet built the model for this. So any game developers know, before models are built, when the components of it are still there, but the actual model itself hasn't been artistically designed. This is what's called a placeholder. So it's usually something that really sticks out, so as they play through, they can find it. So I'm sure this, I don't know if this is like a little Easter egg from the game developers themselves, but we'll activate this crank and power it up. And our door did open up there, but that is hilarious that is left. Literally the first thing you build doesn't have a model to it yet. So I'm sure the game developers get a big kick out of that one. Anybody who's ever worked in the game development industry. All right, so what do we have here? It looks like this little glow guy was in the trailer. Let's pick him up. Oh, this glow lady, excuse me. Sparks, groundbreaker. I can't get a read on your voice or ID signal, but I'm sorry that you can't understand me.
We wouldn't get much done if we tried it the other way around. Let's go.
So this little Spark looks like it might be maybe our tutorial kind of through this game. She's going to be our little leader through here, but we are going to make our way out. And look at this. It doesn't look like we can get to these things, but we have inserters. We have, I'm guessing those are storage units. They're huge. Conveyor belts. A little preview of what's to come. A long inserter arm reaching across to further conveyor belts. Ooh, hold E to take resources. Hold it. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that, but it looks like I can grab this stuff. I'm going to do that right now. E. Oh, we just got 3,000 limestone. I don't think you're supposed to be able to reach into those, but I might. Yeah, I definitely think that's a bug. I'm not supposed to be reaching into that. I think this is just supposed to show you kind of what you're capable of later on in the game. Let's not tell anybody that we did that, but I'm sure in further releases that is not going to be possible. So 2 little things that we found. This is one of the things I like about playing alpha games is they're just not done. They are not done yet. They have not been play tested. So I'm sure as the developers start to get people to play this, they're going to discover these bugs and take them out. But just something kind of cool early on that we probably won't see again. So I am supposed to be sprinting. I didn't. I'm too excited. Look at all this already built facility down here. It looks like these are miners digging into the wall. So we will not be mining vertically. It looks like we might be mining horizontally, which is really cool. Again, really trying to mix things up and change it up. A lot of the automation games have been following in the footsteps of their predecessors. And we've gotten a lot of clones and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I love a new automation game, but I would love something that really mixes it up, really turns it on its head. And this might be the game. Might have the potential to. So I'm just talking right over as this lady is telling me I need to mine through this. And this is one of the aspects. I saw it in the trailer, terraforming. It looks like the vast majority of these cave systems is terraformable, if that's a word. Modifiable, changeable, and you can. Wow, look at this cave system.
Your first priority
it is
to inspect
huge.
The terminal and start building a factory.
And we need to start building a factory. Go figure. Oh, we can gather plant matter. Look at that. Grabbing plant matter as we go. You gotta love the plant matter gathering. So I can stand 50 feet away here and just. And there we go. It's one scoop of the arm, and I have all the plant matter I could ever want. And I have to find out. All right, so we are limited to what we can mine through. Possibly just because I'm using this pickaxe at first, but this rock here is not mineable. How about this kind of dirt-looking stuff? So this is adding to that limestone that we stole earlier. So this is we can just dig right through here, which really opens things up. I don't know if people are familiar with some older games that had what was known as geomod technology, allowed you to actually break down the landscape. A few games had it in the, I want to say it was the early 2000s. They started playing around with it and really thought it was going to be a part of gameplay. And then Minecraft and things like that came out, and it kind of took it a different direction. But it does look like it's going to be a part of this game. And I'm really excited for that because I really do like being able to modify areas, open things up, especially for a factory building game when space is sometimes limited. To be able to just kind of blast your way through or carve out your own cave system sounds really cool. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Looks like we need to inspect this. We need 100 iron ore and 100 copper ore in order to repair this terminal.
Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover.
All right, so it sounds like she has the blueprints. Can we build those? Here they are right here, and we have 2 of them. And I saw this shiny area here. I'm willing to bet that this is iron ore. Yes, it says it right in the bottom left corner there. This is an iron vein, and I saw some red shiny. We love the shiny. Some red shiny over there. I'm willing to bet that that is the copper ore. So let's get these miners up and running. I just crafted them. There's one right there. And they are popping up in my toolbar down here. So let's see if we can start using the hotkeys to speed things up. And there's my miner. And again, that horizontal mining. We're going to see how that kind of plays out in this game. Let's place that. And it's going to need fuel. Let's see. Is it plant matter? Go figure. We need plant matter in here. So let's fire some plant matter in. And it's going to start chewing away at that wall. And it looks like these are broken down, and we can scan them. But they look like they're broken down miners, possibly from something previous. and it's digging into that wall. I do wonder if it's going to chew through it, if these veins are unlimited, or if we are going to need to move to further veins once we chew, kind of chew through them and unlock, expend the resources stored within. So let's see. This one looks like it's kind of chewed out, like maybe a miner had already been here and had used up a lot of it. I don't know. We've seen both. I've seen some games that give you unlimited access. It's just once you find a vein, that's it. You can dig through it forever. And some games that require you to move on to further, to find more veins down the road. So we'll let those do their thing. We're going to cruise around, just keep grabbing plant matter. So we don't want to run out of this stuff because it is fuel. And it is slightly annoying just running around when you actually need to fuel something. It's great to just have it stockpiled. But I do want to take a look around because these caves, look at the colors of these caves. The organics, I'm not sure if that is plant matter hanging from the ceiling, but the plant matter itself, the lighting of all this, really adding to kind of this mysterious feel for it. It kind of almost feels like you're underwater with these coral looking plants here. And these cave systems, quite elaborate. We do have a flashlight, and I'm not seeing any battery go down, so I'm hoping that stays up. Get some of this stuff out of their way. Is this a new cave, or is this where we were? I think this might be a new little cavern we just discovered, and it definitely is because we didn't come through here before. So a little bit of structures built within these caverns, but most of it just being all natural structures. And here we have, so there's a little box that has some stuff in it we saw in our first room. And there's some more shiny stuff over there, and it looks like possibly some sort of like a data pad, maybe with some blueprints or something on it. And it tells us to repair the production terminal, which is what we're working on right now. So we'll come back here after we get that construction terminal or production terminal up and running. Well, let's keep on cruising here. Coming through these caverns. This looks like it is where we started. So we should have a miner right there. Yes, this is where we started. And how much ore is this collecting? Let's see how quickly these are going. 28. So they're not too quick. I guess we could build another one, but I do want to investigate here. We have up to 100, or we're waiting for it to make 100. So I'm not going to hang around and wait. I need to explore.
Stop.
All right, so
Some of these passages
we just
have
discovered
built in.
something. I was going to say, they have these
Try
little
not
lights
to
here.
move
There's
through
two
many walls that look like they don't belong there.
walls that don't belong there. So I was just about to say, as we were cruising by here, they have two lights here, almost like this is the entrance to something. And then I got up here and you can actually see through. There's another light in there. So it looks like we are gonna, I forgot that we have a pickaxe. And we can just work our way right through here to open up new chambers. That is awesome. Unfortunately, it means that they can hide things just about anywhere, but we can also go just about anywhere. So that is a really, really unique and cool aspect that I was looking forward to in this game, is that you're underground. So, and it's a mining game. So you can mine your way right through a wall and then discover hidden chambers here. And the mysteries that are inside, like a whole bunch of weird beds and some energy drinks, possibly. I don't know. What is this all about?
Is right where we left it. My camp might as well be too. If you were part of my crew, you'd probably recognize this place.
All right, so it sounds like this is a place that our little friend Sparks has been before. Possibly has something to do with that astronaut-looking person that was hanging on to her at the beginning.
Needed for the expedition. We found. People leave you alone when you get results. Those were good times.
So that wall that we just burrowed through did not have any moss on it, and neither does this one here. I wonder if that's a little signal. It doesn't look like it. Maybe I'm making things up. Yeah, it looks like we're just getting to moss and stuff through here. Can you just go on for... Wait. Ooh. Maybe I was right that no moss might be a little bit of a signal, a little bit of a hint that there is something there. Because look, we just burrowed right through this wall, and it's the only area around here with no moss. Maybe that's the cave-ins that she was talking about, because it is dirt. It's not rock or that limestone that we were grabbing earlier. It's just dirt. So maybe that's it, just dirt. We gotta look for dirt. Yeah, see how bare it is? And these lights, there's also lights in areas that might be hints as well. What else we got over here? Ooh, look at this thing. It looks like a big rusty hunk of junk. Out of order.
This looks like a standard field setup for drilling a new shaft, but two things about it don't make any
Wow,
sense.
that is a deep mine shaft
The first
there.
problem is that we're at the end of the line.
I wonder if
The
we
only
could
thing
dig
below here is the core,
down.
and this shaft doesn't look like it was built large
We can.
enough for freight.
It's slow.
Which is strange on its own.
I think it stopped.
The second problem is that nobody asked me first.
So there are some limits to what we can do, and I'm willing to bet that we are not supposed to be going down
I
there.
thought I would report it.
Either.
It must
Oh,
have either been very wrong or very dangerous. Or both.
I lied. So if you're able to terraform, you can pretty much get past anything. I have a good feeling we are not supposed to be going down here. I will be saving the game before I try and fit myself in here. Because I should probably be saving the game right now. Let's get a quick save in. All right, progress saved. All right, cool. Let's see what happens when, it's not letting me get in there yet. Maybe I need to go further. Still, maybe there might be an invisible wall or something keeping me out of here. All right, yeah, I'm clear. So it's not going to let me go through there. As much as I want to plummet down a mine shaft, it looks like there are some limits to what the terraforming abilities of this game will do. They're not going to let you throw yourself down a mine shaft, especially at the very beginning of the game. But you can work your way through a lot of other things. Oh, there we go. Another wall. Another dirt wall, and look at that. We got something on the other side. This is... I don't know what it is. I don't know why the feeling of just discovering these chambers, it just scratches an itch that I didn't know existed. And then you just kind of cruise right through a hole that you made, and you are in a new chamber with coal? No, that's iron again. Iron veins. Possibly a brand new chamber? Maybe up above where we were earlier? Doesn't look familiar. All these things tell us to scan it, but we do not have a scanner yet. Have we been here? I don't know, this all looks new. No, we have been here. That iron vein. All right, so that iron vein is actually what we are digging at below. And there's all this stuff to scan, so when we do unlock a scanner... Can we get through this? No. When we do unlock a scanner, we got to make sure we make our way back here up onto this cliff, because there's a lot to scan up here. Our miners are probably... Yeah, they got more than enough ore. 173. We were waiting for 100. So let's grab our copper ore. Let's grab the copper ore down here. 160.
If
More.
you want to give your shoulder a rest, try building a mining drill or two, and you'll want them at both the iron veins and the
I
copper
think we're a little
ones.
bit ahead of you, lady. Down here, plop it in, and repair the terminal.
Making that many ingots is going to require an automated facility. Mining drills and
Did it do
smelters
anything?
connected by conveyor belts.
I looked like it
and
turned some
inserters.
lights on. I didn't see it do much else,
Belts
though.
and inserters have been unlocked in your tech tree automatically.
Oh,
But
she's
the
telling us
smelters
what
will
we
need
got
to do a little
unlocked.
scanning.
Belts and inserters, so we can start
Unlock the
automating some of these
terminal
processes.
and analyzer. Pick it up
And
see if you can find
smelters.
the
Pick it up
reagents
and see if you can...
smelters
Oh, this opened up. Look at this thing. That certainly looks like the scanner we saw, or analyzer, excuse me. The analyzer, it does look like the
Analyzer.
scan machine
Scan
fragments.
machine fragments to restore tech tree
So
access.
we might have to scan them, scan to 1 of 4. So we have to scan them to unlock their blueprints, maybe? Scan 2 of 4 light. Well, those lights were all over the place, so here we got 2 more right here. Let's see what happens. Scan 3 of 4. That should have been 4 of 4. And we unlock it. So we can T to view details. Ooh, technology tree. So we have our technology tree here, and it's going up. Something new. Most of our technology trees usually work their way left to right. This one goes up and up and up and up. Wow. I'm wondering if all of these are available in our alpha, and then maybe these are things that haven't been put into the game yet, but that's quite a bit. That's 4 or 5 levels for a tech tree for an alpha game. So we'll see how far we can actually get in here. We got terraforming, synthesis. That terminal that we upgraded opened another thing. So we have the Lima. That was the name of that facility that we were just at, was Lima. So we upgraded the Lima. It looks like the Lima has another upgrade, and then we move on to Victor at another location. So there's multiple hubs in here. Again, one of the things that this game seems to be doing differently. We got to scan these pieces. Let's see if we scan these. Oh, there's the smelters. So that was only 1 to unlock it, and then it gave me components to build them the more that I scan. So the more that are there, I scan them and I get all these pieces. Very neat. Press T to open tech tree and hold to activate. So we need these cores, and each thing that's activated costs cores. All right, so it's a little complex, but it's different, and we like different. See if we can build. There we go, smelter. We're gonna need 2. I'm gonna build 2 right now. And let's see, we unlocked conveyors. We love conveyors, so let's build some conveyors. And we have inserters and containers. We're going to want to store these smelted ingots because we need 300, I believe, to upgrade. So we need 300 of each, 300 iron and 300 copper ingots. Let's move over here and get automating. This is what these games are all about, is the automation. It's the reason I love these games. So let's put our smelter. We need that inserter. So I'm gonna put my smelter 1 away, just like that. And maybe we don't even need any conveyor belts yet. So I'm not gonna worry about the conveyor belts. I'm just gonna put, does it need fuel? It does need fuel. Let's put some plant fuel in there. Boom. And we'll head down here and build another smelter for our iron, or excuse me, our copper. And again, we'll just put it 1 away for right now. And then it's still building. We built a lot. I overstacked the conveyor belts.
Understand this. You'll be on your way to understanding everything.
I wonder if we can cancel crafting, and I'm gonna go straight to my inserter. So let's build. Oh, it makes 4 at a time. So let's build those inserters. And nice. I like the overlay. Tells you it's gonna take from the left, put it in the right. Let's put it right there, and then we're gonna have one come out the backside. You know what? Maybe we'll put 2. It looks like there's a spot for 2 here. Cool. So we can put 2 in, and then 2 out. Oh, and then I want to build a container so that we can. How many containers? It only builds 1 container at a time. So let's get a container going here. All right, hand crafting takes a little while, especially those ingots. You can see it crafting those ingots in the bottom corner. So we don't want to be crafting don't want to be crafting from raw ore, we probably want to be crafting from ingots. So I'm going to grab some ingots, so when we craft in the future, it should be much faster. And we got our container, and it is massive. We saw those through the wall earlier. Put it right here. And ingots are... Oh, nope, everything go away. Ingots are going in. Perfect. So let's do the same down here with copper. And then we will have more time to explore. Fill this with fuel. Put my copper, raw copper in there. And I'm trying to use my hotkeys down at the bottom as much as possible. It's a little difficult to see what's where. The transparency on the... This might not fit. Oh, it does fit. There we go.
Mining drills.
I made my way back to that little structure that we found earlier, and we did repair... We repaired the production terminal.
Door secured. Repair and upgrade production terminal.
Repair and upgrade. All right, so we have to upgrade it. So maybe on our next upgrade, we'll open this up and we'll be able to see what is inside. This brings us to the end of our first video for Techtonica. We've automated our processes. We've done some exploration. There is a lot more to do, a lot more upgrades and things, and I'm really looking forward to exploring these cave systems and upgrading my tools and seeing what else we can kind of dig our way towards. So if you liked this video and want to see more like it, especially more episodes in this series, please make sure to give us a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe or throw some comments in the comments to let us know that you want more. And that's the end of that chapter.